going to be part 3 about ascension and descension and the paradoxes throughout the book that is discussing in a way to kind of, we spiral down, we spiral up, and we keep clearing and healing, and eventually we would like to even overcome the duality and bring those polar opposites and really close the gap where there's nothing like that existing. But we have to learn through contrast, and so here it goes. So what we do is we have to be able to learn how to forgive. And through forgiveness and this love, we can also have this compassion over each other, right? And use this thing called compassion. Anyway, that's going to be another thing I will be discussing or reading from the book. This is page 342, lesson 99. The flickering of my light from onset grief is this heartache that comes in crashing waves upon the shore and then receding calmly. How does it generate the energy to carry on this way of lack for other things? Much more vital than the vices it had itself dependent on. When the self can truly break away from its addictions, it will shift to see that again it is at starting point level. How is it that it had the energy to manifest such things and now it does not? This is where competition and anger as its motivator can be of assistance. However, when the addict is cured from its addictions, competition is no longer the discipline to pattern in for its expansion. What then? The bliss becomes irrelevant for any competition. In the same way, nurturing can feel to brighten as the sun and as warming to every embrace, ready to accept and contain the feeling of expansion. This is where awareness of artificial stimulation and natural stimulation from within become revealed. And so today it says, this is lesson 99, find it or allow for it to find the self. Just imagine that feeling of being on an aircraft and coming in for a landing. And then again, what it feels like to take off again. When the takeoff happens, the higher self is felt ascending into the lower self. When the physical self takes off for life, I put takes off for lift off, the end, then when it comes in for a landing, it feels the separation of the higher self while it descends. This in the physical reality can only be felt by the body to then make sense of. However, much of the time it dismisses these discomforts, like ascension symptoms, but nobody ever talks about descension symptoms. And I don't even think there's a correct spelling for descension. So this is the light the self can feel as bliss, and when it can accept the energy, the more it can hold, the higher it will raise, like a helium inside a balloon. So I just wanted to touch upon that, and the possibilities, and back into the present moment of nothingness. And so that was something that I wanted to discuss, and I think I have some more little notes here. About the paradox, and what else did I put here? Yeah, the resonance is the common theme when we spiral upward, rather than the attraction of the opposites, and the scattering into many divisions of the self that we have to karmically, learn from the mirrors that reflect to us these challenges to trigger us. And so I also have, so I wanted to also discuss a few other things. I don't know why it keeps coming to this. The light So maybe we can take it to another part. I don't know what part this was. Was it 3? Part 3. Okay. And I think I might do another part 4. Thank you.